Hello, everyone. Welcome on this beautiful Sunday to a safe space where hopefully you can relax, meditate, breathe, heal, and feel welcomed. Today, I want to talk about something also very much important to me: friendship. And not even just friendship, but when you know to let people in your life, how to let people in your life, and how to know when to. I think I'm coming at this from a place of not running away from the lessons that the universe wants to teach you with people in your life, but knowing when you could have avoided going down routes that the universe did not want you to go down, right? There are people who are brought into your life, right? There are people who are brought into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, right? And sometimes we try to drag the season into the lifetime or the reason into the season, but we have to know when to let people go. And we have to know when to let people love us, truly, unapologetically love us, and want to be there for us. So, I'll tell you what I do just to simply start off. I observe and I test. When you walk into my life, I will watch you. Simply, I will watch you. I'll watch how you behave. I'll watch the things that you say. After a period of time in a conversation, where does it go? Right? Someone I can truly and authentically connect with, we're going to want to go deeper. Someone who I can't, they're going to go back to surface level shallow. What I mean by that is, after 30 minutes in a conversation, we may go into our childhood. Oh, yeah, my mom did this when I was younger and it kind of affected me now, but let's not talk about that right now. That gives us opportunity to revisit. That is an invitation. Let's not talk about that right now, meaning let's talk about it at a different point in time, meaning they want to reconnect, right? Let's say it doesn't go there, and it rather goes, oh yeah, school is good, school is good, school is good. Oh, by the way, me and a few friends, we're going out to a club tonight. Or someone passes by, hey yo, Josh, are we going to that club tonight? Etc. There's nothing wrong with going to bars, going to clubs, having a good time mindfully and intentionally, right? But at some point, we know when people are not good for us. And when we watch how they behave at said bar, social event, or club, we see behavior. How do they treat the server? How do they treat the barista? How do they treat the Uber driver? If they invited you somewhere and they forgot you were coming, how do they treat you when you arrive? How do they treat you when you don't benefit them? When they're in the middle of doing an assignment and you walk in, hey, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, can you I'm trying to do an assignment. Can you leave for a second? How do they treat you when you're in their way? Observe people's behavior, right? Another thing that I know a good friend of mine does is they test people. They will intentionally say something negative to see if the other person follows along. If the other person follows along, they'll revert back to positivity. If the other person dives into the positive, they know they've struck something. Example, man, this teacher's really just getting on my nerves. Yeah, man, that teacher sucks. For real, for real. I actually heard she's gonna get fired. She should not be doing this job. Okay. Maybe true. She might actually suck at her job, right? That just might be true. But what happens when you say this teacher sucks, this situation sucks, life is horrible, and that person says, yeah, I understand that. And also, what are things you're looking forward to? What's something that's going to uplift you? You've struck something. Because not everybody has that, right? And it depends on the type of people you want to let into your life. I'm talking about mindful, intentional, communicative people who want to build relationships, partnerships, and friendships with a solid, graceful, divinely loving foundation. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people who are down for you like 4 flat tires. They're going to send you money. They're going to try to get to you. They want to be there for you. If they can't send you money, if they can't send you that Uber to get you out that club, if they can't do whatever, they're going to call, hey, yo, are you good? If they can't call, they're going to text. If they can't text, they're going to reach out to somebody else who knows you to try to get to you. They're the people who will call your sibling, call your guardian or parent, call your family to surprise you with a gift that you didn't know they were getting. You didn't know that you were getting from them. They're the sort of people that are going to surprise you with a gift, right, that you didn't know you were getting from them. And the universe will give you those signs, right? Because the universe will start to clear the path, will start to part the sea, will start to chop down those trees, those branches, those weeds, clear all of that mess so that the right person can enter. Somebody has, if everything is energy, right? If everything is energy, then some people gotta go for more people to enter, right? Right? If your best friend left you, abandoned you, they ain't your best friend. And maybe they are. But they are for that season. Or they're going to return. And if not, energy shifts. So someone new will come along inevitably, right? Love is always there. It's either on the horizon or it's there, but it's always there, right? I think we all need a checklist, honestly, of what we want in people, right? It can't just be they're kind, they're funny, they're smart. What type of funny? What type of kind? What type of smart? What type of intelligent? Do you want to talk about natural life and biology and chemistry? Do you want to talk about YouTube and content creating? Do you want to talk about astrology? Do you want to talk about race, class, gender, ethnicity? Do you want to talk about philosophy, psychology, why we're here on this earth? What type of smart, what type of funny? Dave Chappelle funny, right? T.S. Madison funny? Matt Rife funny? What type of funny? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Do you want to go on a hike? Do you want to go to the beach? Do you want to take a walk? Do you want to go on a car ride? Do you just want to sit and watch a movie? I want someone who blank. But more importantly, it might be for you to say, when building friendships, relationships, and partnerships with people, not what you want them to be, not what you only want them to do, but what do you want to have to do in the relationship? I want someone who can accept my love. I want someone who likes to receive gifts from me. I want someone who would like to go on a walk with me, right? I receive and I give. I love and am in return loved, right? That is one of the basic principles of building something. So for me, right, give me as an example. I went to the South Carolina Governor's School for the Arts and Humanities. I studied as an acting major. Beautiful time. A lot of things now I look back at in hindsight, and I'm thinking, no, no, that wasn't. Those moments were not great. But in the moments that were great, I look at the people who didn't just see my hard work and talent, but they saw my humanity. They didn't only see my humanity, they saw my spirit. And they didn't only see my spirit, they wanted to engage with it and sow seeds. You have to be willing to invest something and to compromise. There were people at that school I tried to connect with, and no matter how hard I tried, it wasn't working. If you have to reach outside of yourself, if you have to strain yourself in order to reach people, it's not worth it. If you are compromising your morals, your values, your goals, your desires in this life for someone, it's not worth it. If it is hard and difficult to get to know someone, right? If it is mentally, emotionally draining, it's not worth it. Why? Because especially when you're of color, right? And you're surrounded by a lot of whiter people, lighter skin, it can feel very isolating because you want to be apart and you can't really find your people. It's like trying to fit in. But fit into what? What we've created? No. No. I'd rather sit at lunch alone, truly, right? I'd rather be alone with oneself and allow people, when you are your unapologetic self, and know that your presence is a present, those people are going to come. Because you attract it. There's no other way to. When to let people in your life? All the time when they are good for you. All the times when they are nourishing and planting and sowing seeds. All of the times when it's healthy. Because there are some heartbreaks that we can avoid. That the universe is like, why you do that? Well, I don't know why you did that to yourself. Well, I don't know. You know what I mean? When to let people in your life, you let them in when you can clearly see they want to invest something. Something about their spirit speaks to you. Something about the way they say things. Do your values and morals and ideas about the world align? And if they don't, do you respect theirs? Imagine it like this. Imagine if people are vessels of energy, right? As I wrote here, that are interwoven and connected to you when you meet them. So if the moment that you meet them, their energy flowing into you, good juju or bad juju, right? Is that energy feeling good? Once again, there's nothing wrong with going out to clubs and bars and having a fun time as long as it's done mindfully, right? And intentionally. But how do they treat you once you're there, and why did they bring you? I was once in a situation where I was invited to something because someone else needed to be let in, but because of the rules of the establishment, each person could only bring, I think, 2 people. And because the group did not have enough people to bring the remainder of their friends, hey, Isaiah, all of us are having this, thing downstairs, we would really like you to come. And we also have 2 other friends who have to be let in, so if you could let them in, that'd be great. I was like, oh, this is nice. Maybe my presence is wanted. This feels good to want to be wanted. I went and I immediately recognized, oh, they're drinking alcohol. They're like they're not there. They're not communicating with me or asking me anything that I think is truly important, or there's really nothing there. There's no substance at all. I'm okay with laughing and joking, but is there any foundation to it? Is there any weight to it? Is there any substance to it? Is this going to better or help anything? Is this going to grow me or grow them? Is this going to deepen our friendship or relationship? And the answer is no. So I left. And in moments like that, you realize, wait a minute, I did not want that energy. I did not need that energy, and I did not appreciate that at all. And you gotta be willing to let people walk. Because like I said, one door closes, another window opens, right? Someone leaves, that creates space and room. Get rid of all that negative juju and energy so that the next beautiful thing can come in. Everything is energy, right? And if everything is energy, some things have to be moved. The universe, I'm gonna help you real quick, right? Since you don't want to get them out your life, I'm about to do it for you, and it's gonna hurt, and I know it's gonna hurt, but trust me, Elizabeth. Trust me, Sarah. Trust me, Michael. Trust me, Adam. Trust me, Josh. I'm moving these people out of the way to allow the next wave of beautiful energy to come in, right? What are the good signs? To me, at least, mindful communication about communication, right? Someone who asks you what you need. Someone who's curious. Someone who shows up even when it doesn't benefit them. Someone who has healthy boundaries and states them and expects you and wants you and desires for you to set your own. Someone who is not codependent on you or on others or wants you to be codependent on them. And one of the last ones I'll mention is someone who is not afraid to call you out on your own BS. Jonathan, you ain't mean that. Like, come on, stop. I know why you're actually doing it. You're not doing that thing because it's fun. You're doing it because you're actually running away from something. And so you're running to that because you're running away. We have to make sure that what we're running towards is not in opposition to what we're running from. We have to make sure we're just running towards something, but not running because of fear, running because of love. When to let people into your life? Love. True, genuine, raw love. You have to trust your spirit, not your fear. Don't block people blessings, as I wrote here, because you're afraid to get hurt. But there's a healthy balance. Most of the time, the universe is going to go ahead and get those people out your life that you do not need anyway. It's literally like putting together the puzzle pieces that don't fit. And it's awkward. It's like, I'm really about to go do this with these people who don't ask me how I'm doing, who don't really care, who only need something from me because I want to be around a group of people. Really? Yeah, I want to be social, but I want to be celebrated, not tolerated. I want to be uplifted, not degraded, you know? But we also have to realize that in the times that we are hurt, right? The lessons we learn from that should usually almost every time carry over to the next, overflow into the next. And one day, I got all these lessons. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. I got all these lessons. Wow. Now I know. Oh, now I see somebody coming. Nah, because I learned from person number 42. Don't do that. I learned from person number 15. Don't do that. Person number 25. Don't do that. Person number 37 don't do it. Nah, I done learned from all of y'all. All y'all taught me all them lessons about what not to be, about what not to do, about how to show up, about how to love, about how to be there for a friend. You over there coming to me, nah, blocked, boundary, move on to the next. Now you got lessons. Now you got tools. Now you know how to navigate friendships, relationships, and partnerships in a healthy way, because now you know when to let people in. You have to let hurt in, but you cannot know beforehand that it's gonna hurt you in the long run. See what I'm saying? You should not be letting hurt into your life, knowing it's gonna hurt you. You should be leading with love, not fear. Leading with the desire to know, the desire to learn, the desire to grow. And out of that comes the universe's blessings through lessons. I know you thought they were your best friend. Let's rewrite that real quick. I'm about to kick them out. I know you thought they were your associate. I know you thought they were your acquaintance. Nah, psych, son, they closer. They're closer. It just took some time. I needed to go in and fix some things. You needed to lose them. You needed to lose that job. You needed to fail that class. You needed to do X. Now, don't fail your class. Just don't, no, come on. But if these things happen in divine timing, those things are going to happen. Ain't nothing you can do about them. And that's where those blessings and those people enter in. Right? Everything is a reaction, right? Action, reaction. You failed that class, you got to take it again. Now they're in that class because they were behind 1 year. Now you're in the exact same class. Oh my God, hi, what's your name? 8 months later, best friends. It's divine alignment and timing for everything, right? We have to lead and trust that spirit and divine energy brought them into our life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And if it's not within divine energy, if it's in earthly, materialistic possession and the monkey mind and a brain that is so focused on the now, if we're bringing people in our life from the thought of our flesh and our mind, and it's not in divine timing, it's a chop. It's a flop. And it's got to stop. Thank you for engaging with this. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sending all of you love, peace, positivity, and joy. I hope you have a beautiful, whatever it is that you're watching this, right? Just remember that you're loved. You are loved. You're beautiful. You're intelligent, right? And you're cared for. So take care, and take care.